What is up, developers? It is Mike here, and today we'll be exploring the developer job market, analyzing it and breaking down the realities around it. We got a lot of things to talk about, so let's just get started. First, I don't want to really go back in time and start analyzing from the 2010s, so I'm just gonna start from the year 2020 until this day, which is in July 2024. First, let's start with the boom that happened around 2020 and 2021. The COVID-19 pandemic drastically changed the landscape for many industries, but luckily for developers, it was the time to actually make money. Let me tell you what were the reasons of this boom. Remote work surge. With the pandemic forcing lockdowns and social distancing, remote work became a big trend. Companies worldwide had to adapt quickly, and this shift led to an increased demand for tech infrastructure and digital solutions. This made the demand for software engineering and tech positions super high, and with remote work, it became easy to get hired. Second, digital transformation. Businesses of all sizes accelerated their digital transformation efforts and e-commerce online services, and virtual collaboration tools saw explosive growth like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meets. This drove up the need for developers, especially those skilled in web development, cloud computing, and cybersecurity, and this transformation offered so many jobs for developers back in the day. Next up, the tech industry growth. While many sectors struggled, the tech industry showed remarkable growth. Major tech companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google continued to grow without getting affected by the pandemic, like the tourism industry, for example, who shut down completely during COVID. And every tech company started hiring aggressively to meet the surging demand for their services. The developer salaries in these days were crazy, with an average web developer getting paid just over $89,000 per year, with the top paying salary of about $165,000. As the world began to adapt to the new normal and everything started going back to pre-pandemic days, the developer job market had already peaked in 2022, and for every pump, there's a dump, no? So, let me explain to you what are the reasons that caused the downturn for the developer job market in late 2022 and 2023. First, post-pandemic adjustments. As the pandemic's immediate impacts began to fade, companies started re-evaluating their rapid expansion. The initial hiring boom slowed down as businesses reassessed their long-term needs and started filtering developers. For example, if a company hired 10 developers in 2021 during the boom, they probably started seeing that they don't need them all. So they kept the best performing ones and laid off the others. It's a sad story, I know, but that's what happened. Next, economic uncertainty. By 2022 and 2023, global economic uncertainty and inflation concerns led to more cautious hiring practices. Many companies that had expanded quickly during the pandemic began to scale back, and high-tech salaries started to become unaffordable. So the financial power of recruiters started to decrease, resulting in less hiring opportunities for developers and less salary rates. And then comes big tech layoffs. In 2023, we witnessed significant layoffs across major tech companies. Giants like Meta, Google, Twitter, and Amazon announced cuts, laying off hundreds of developers. On average, 20% of the layoffs were in software engineering, which is a big hit compared to other fields, and most of these layoffs were junior developer positions. These cuts were due to the overhiring that happened before and the market getting saturated with AI and other factors like the shift towards hiring more experienced developers and making the market a senior-only one.